Hello, I'm Ryan Pieken from OXEN Technology, and we are doing a video series of 3 signs that you need a CIO. I'm going to talk today about the first sign that you may need a CIO in your organization. The first sign is you've got a lot of technology, but you're not sure that you're using it all correctly or to the best advantage that you can. So this is a big deal. It used to be pretty straightforward the way that technology worked. You'd put in a server, you'd put your application there, you'd get some computers and connect to the server, and it was pretty standard on how things worked, and pretty limited, honestly, in what you could do with that. It used to be pretty straightforward like that. It is not, however, today. Today, there is just this explosion of technology and features that are available, and we've really, in many instances, we've moved away from here is a piece of software that gives you this functionality to now people are really investing into platforms. So Office 365 is the big one that a lot of people are moving to right now. So Office 365 is a platform, and it has a whole bunch of programs, different software, different features, different things available on it that may or may not be useful to your business, and you can choose to use them or not. Even when you signed up for that service, you got a lot of great things, but literally every day they're adding new things, or they're changing things or enhancing things to be a little bit better and to serve a new purpose or to fit a new niche for a customer to use. And so it's really become difficult to know that you're using to its full capability what you're paying for and what you have available to you. Not everything is a fit. There are some programs and some features that just they don't work for your business, but there are others that do. And that's really where the CIO comes into play, because a shared CIO from OXEN Technology can come in and we learn about your business and try to understand some of the operations, how your workflows go through the business, how you exchange information, how you communicate, how you store data, how and where that needs to be available to employees, and also how best to secure it. But when you look at those things and when you understand how the business works, and you also understand some of what Office 365 has to offer, that's where the light bulbs can come on for our shared CIOs. So we can say, that you've got this workflow going on. Did you know that we could use this technology to make that more efficient? Or we can use this, we can transfer this data in a way that is actually more secure and has less risk of being compromised. And there's lots of things like that can be identified, but it does take that small amount of time into getting to know your business, getting to understand the challenges that you are facing as a business owner, growing your business. All of those things are important for a shared CIO to know, and then to be able to come to you with some solutions or some ideas or some things to try that could actually be part of what you're paying for, and you're just not utilizing it. And so one of the big things that we see in Office 365 is Microsoft Teams. Typically Office 365, we move people there for email, and which is great, and it's a great move just for that. But you also get Microsoft Teams, and Microsoft Teams gives you the ability to do video conferencing or chat, which works great when you're working from home, which is pretty common right now. gives you a way to stay in contact, get a little face-to-face communication when you have to be distanced from one another. And so there is just almost a Swiss Army knife full of tools there that can be used. And finding that right tool for the right situation is what your shared CIO does. And so that's one reason why you might need a shared CIO.